Public engagement and communication have long been cited as challenges for Austin ISD. What specific strategies or board policies would you support to restore trust through communications and authentic engagement with parents, students, and the community at large?
So to start on a positive note, there's a silver lining to every horror. And the silver lining out of this horrific pandemic experience is that we can use technology to communicate in more democratic and inclusive ways. And so when we look at going back to in-person meetings, we need to be taking the best of these technological moments and incorporating them in. There should never be another minute or another day where the only way you get to offer public testimony is by driving down to that Southfield building at 5 o'clock or whatever, rush hour. It's just a bad look. We dodged a bullet, ironically, with this pandemic because we were going to end up having all our public meetings at a really incredibly inhospitable place in terms of its geographic location and how hard it is to get there via traffic. So now we can say, you know what? For public comment, you don't have to come in. We're going to soup up this technology and you can video the 1 minute or the 3 minutes or whatever. So that's one thing. Use the technology to ensure that any of the AISD folk can do public comment. Secondly, this 1 minute thing is ridiculous and everybody knows it's ridiculous and we need to fix it. Thirdly, which is to say longer opportunity for public comment. Third, we need to be much more transparent in board operations. So how do things get onto the agenda? Right now, there's the 3 officers. They kind of set the agenda, but it's a little bit of a black box. If I want to know who is it that decided that the superintendent search was going to go this way or that way, I can't really tell if other trustees were advocating for it or why it didn't appear on the agenda at this time. So board ops meetings where agendas are set, more meetings need to be more public. And there will be time for executive session where legal issues have to be hashed out, but those should take place before a public meeting. And if a meeting is supposed to start at 7 and go public, it should start at 7 and go public and be public, not we say the pledge and then disappear for 3 hours into executive session.
So I heard you say 3 things: the use of technology, the expand the amount of time people are allowed to speak, and more transparent board operations. More meetings need to be more public. Mm-hmm. Do you support the continued use of the executive session during general board meetings?
Not during the time that we're supposed to be in public, no. Like I said, there is a need for executive session. There absolutely is, but that should be structured in a way that does not disrupt the public's opportunity to see what's going on and to engage. So if you start a meeting at 7 and we're going to have a tough executive session conversation, all right, start that at 4 and commit to 6:50. We're stopping so everyone could take a potty break, and then at 7, be on this dais because that's when we go public.
Thank you.